on second grade. It's a grade 2, so it's a green trail, 1.5 k's, and it's actually a cross-country loop. So the good thing about this trail is that you've got two parts to it. It can lead you into some of the blue trails, so Set in Stone and Nuggy Berms. You can also get to One Night Stand from it, but also as well, it's the absolute ideal trail for anyone that's just beginning. So I'm going to ride the whole 1.5k, show you what it's like, and you can have the pleasure of my company for the next 1.5k's. So the main reason I think this trail is just, it's ideal, it's a perfect trail for anyone to do that's new to the park and either not confident with riding mountain bikes or has kids, and you know, they might be on small bikes and they don't want to, because all the other trails end up right at the bottom of the park and you've got to ride all the way back up, and sometimes the littlies, their little legs just can't get them up there, and it can be quite tough for them. So whereas this trail, there's nothing nasty to it, there's no sort of big gnarly uphills or any downhills that are going to give them any shocks. But the good thing is that it's a loop, so it comes right back out to where you started. So there's going to be absolutely no having to haul your way back up to get where you started again. And because the other green trail here, which is Handle the Jandal, is great for, that's sort of the next step up for anyone that wants to go a bit faster, because it's mainly downhill, a couple of areas where you might have to pedal, but other than that you're pretty much going down the whole way. But the fact that you're going down the whole way means you then have to come back up. So yeah, because that takes you to a sort of what I would call the bottom of the park, where once you get down there you can either continue into the sort of more advanced trails up the back, but you've got to ride up to get to them, or you got to ride back up to the start, up reverse psychology. So yeah, this trail, fantastic for anyone that is new to the sport, not confident. I'll take my wife on this trail. Anyway, that one there, so we can get to One Night Stand and Handle the Jandal, but we're not going that way. Yeah, I'll take my wife on this trail. I spent a year, we did a season at Whistler, and I tried to take her onto the onto the bike park at Whistler, and that was a disaster. Nearly ended our relationship, so I haven't managed to get her back onto a bike ever since. But if I was to talk her into coming back out again, this is the trail I'd take her on. So, because it's pretty much what you're seeing here is what you're going to get. It's just nice and undulating. It's got some roots and that on it, but there's nothing that's going to trip you up. There's nothing here that's going to cause anyone to hurt themselves or go out of control or anything like that. I've seen some little ones, some little kids on some of the blue trails, and I mean, don't get me wrong, every single person has a right to be on this park, but you could see it was too much for them, and they were sort of, you know, there's a couple of quite sort of steep downhill parts, and they were stuck at the top, and guys were coming around the corner and not seeing them, and yeah, it was actually quite dangerous. So yeah, you got littlies, start them off on here, and if they're confident, take them with a Handle the Jandal, they'll love it. So anyway, so coming up here, trail merging from your right, no one coming, so I don't actually know what that trail is. I've got to find out. We're about halfway around now, probably at the height of how high it goes, so it pretty much undulates its way around like this for the rest of the trail, and then towards the end drops down a bit and you can get a bit of speed if you want it. Right, there's a blue entry to Set in Stone. I'm not going to do that today, do that on another day on another video, but that also leads into Booty Call, and one of probably the more popular, well, for this upper park anyway, there's probably two sort of trails people do. They'll do either three, they'll just Handle the Jandal all the way down, but if you want sort of something a bit more advanced, you might do second grade, which we're on now, into Set in Stone, and then into Booty Call, or you might do Handle the Jandal into One Night Stand, or you can either do second grade, what we're on now, into One Night Stand as well. So I'll have them in another video, you can see what they're like. But anyway, we're now coming up to another entrance, which is a trail called Nuggy Berms, and this is, I'm not going to do that either, but it's okay. Guys I ride with, they're really good riders. They hate it, which I think is a bit unfair. It's not fun for anyone that's good, but like this is the very entry level what we're doing now. The step up from here would be handle to jandal, and then if you want to have something that's just got a little bit more clout to it, you know, the downs are a little bit more steeper, the ups are a little bit more upper, if that's even a word. A few little berms in there, then it's quite a good one for people to have a crack and see what they're like. So I would say it's a good, you know, if you're happy, if you've got kids or you're a beginner and you're quite happy, you find this one quite boring, then jump on handle to jandal, and then if you've done that, you're like, yeah, I want something that's got a bit more oomph to it. Jump onto this, go onto Nuggy Berms. Oh, I love that little part there. Nice little pop here as well. And then, yeah, so this is the end. Coming up here, as you can see, you can get a little bit quicker, but nothing sort of too manic. And then what you're going to see now is we are back at the very beginning. You might recognise that. So that's second grade. Anyway, give it a crack if you're new, got little kids or anything, and yeah, go hard.